Well, stargazers in southern Ontario spotted something rather unusual in the sky last night.
Yeah, you might have seen it as well. The strange bow-tie-shaped light has since fueled dozens of online posts and online speculation about what could have caused the phenomenon. Many suggesting it's likely an exhaust plume from a rocket that launched from Cape Canaveral last night. So for more insight on this, we're joined live by York University professor Jesse Rogerson. Jesse, it's great to see you again. Yeah, there are a lot of speculations out there online. Yeah. Some people freaked out by what they saw because they couldn't immediately identify it. But can you confirm that this is in fact from a rocket launched from Cape Canaveral?
That's right. This is the spent stage of a Vulcan Centaur rocket that launched from Cape Canaveral last night from the United Launch Alliance company. So this was a scheduled launch. We all knew it was going to happen. It was a payload from the United States Air Force with a couple of satellites that were going up to do, things that we're not allowed to know about with the military. This was the first fully run rocket by ULA to deliver payloads to space, and it was replacing their old Deltas and their old Atlas V. And so when you launch something like this, when you launch a big rocket, especially this one which was going to geosynchronous orbit, 30,000 kilometers away, you need a lot of fuel, and you drop your stages as you go. So as you spent your fuel, you get rid of part of the rocket to make your rocket lighter and easier to push farther into space. And when it's falling back to Earth over the Atlantic Ocean, it's still slightly burning. And so you see that plume from the fuel, from the exhaust that's coming as it's sort of fizzling out and falling back to Earth. And it looks wild when you look at it. Look at that thing. It looks like what could you possibly put your finger on to know what that is? But it is just a rocket that's falling back to Earth. Standard rocket procedure.
So this is basically just sort of space junk burning up, coming back down to Earth.
Coming back down to Earth. Now, the way they're doing things is like a semi-smart reuse things, just like the way SpaceX is doing stuff. Okay. So when you launch stuff to space and it comes back to Earth, then you preferably would want to recover that and reuse it. And the Vulcan rocket, which is sort of competing with SpaceX's Falcons, would be trying to do something similar. So they're in the early stages of using the Vulcan Centaur, the sort of heavy lift one from the ULA company. So this is an example of how you bring something back to Earth.
Oh my gosh. So talk about the scale and size of this thing and the fact that it was so bright that people here could see something that's being launched from Florida.
So what I love about this is that we're right in the middle of the Perseids, right? So the Perseid meteor shower is happening right now. It's at its peak. Unfortunately, we have the full moon or the semi-full moon to sort of contend with. But a lot of people were out looking, right? You're out, hey, can I see some streaks of light going through the sky? Wonderful light show to see. And then you see this plume. And when humans are terrible at figuring out how far away something is in the sky, especially at night. And so looking at that, it looks like it's like hovering overhead, when really it's thousands of kilometers away down, just flying over the Atlantic. So it's the reason you can see it is because it is very high. It's 50-ish kilometers up there, but it also is very, very bright. So it's actually floating over the Atlantic as it's moving to low Earth orbit, then off to geosynchronous orbit. So really, really far away. That's why it looks like it's not moving very quickly. And it's just amazing that it's so far away, but you can see it.
Wow.
Jesse, really quickly, have we missed the Perseid, by the way, or is there still a chance to watch over the next coming days?
You still get a chance to watch it. It's starting to wind down now, but tonight's a good night to see. The problem is if you're in a big city or if you're contending with the moon, you might not see a ton of them, but it's definitely worth it to see a few, in my opinion. So get out there and take a look if you can.
Definitely.
Okay, always so fascinating. Jesse Rogerson, York University professor. Appreciate your time and insight. Thank you.